Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Too many people live in badly designed houses, and we want to change that. Today is Friday, June 3rd, and we're very happy to be introducing our design project this week, and I need everybody to work on this project, and we want to try to see if we can get a lot of submissions. It's a different type of project than what we've done before, because we're actually going to be designing a laneway house, and we're going to take an existing garage and we're going to convert it into a laneway house. So we're kind of building up on what we've been showing on the site over the last week, which we've had 2 interviews with Bryn Davidson, who is the designer from Lane Fab in Vancouver, and we've also been talking about small space design. We had an episode on kitchen small space design, and so we're going to be putting these things together and coming up with a laneway house design, and we need everybody to work on it. So our design project brief is very simple. We're going to take an existing garage footprint on a standard 50-foot lot, and we're going to convert it into a 600-square-foot residential unit. So you're going to need to have all of the typical things in it that we would have in a residential unit. You know, we need an entry, we need a good kitchen, living, place for a dining table, bedroom, bathroom, a flex space. And what I mean by flex space is another room or another part of the room which could possibly be either a study or it could be a sleeping area, maybe with a Murphy bed. You'll think of something to do with that. Plus, we need to make it believable, so we need to include laundry, we need to include a mechanical space for a furnace and a hot water tank, and some creative storage ideas. We also want to have an outdoor space because the garage doesn't take up the whole yard, so we've got room for an outdoor space. We need to put back 1 parking stall because we're removing the parking from the site by converting the garage, and we need to have some sort of access from the lane to the main house. So let's have a look at our site plan. So pretty typical. Here is our lot, and it stretches from the lane to the street. And then this is the main house here, so obviously that's facing towards the front, towards the street, and this is our garage. And so the garage is set back from the lane about 10 feet, and then it's a 24 by 24 foot garage, so it equals out to about 600 square feet. There is a mature tree right behind the garage, so we want to keep that because that's going to keep a little bit of privacy between the new dwelling unit and the house. So here's our detailed plan. So this is interesting because the garage here is tight to the property line on one side, so we only have a little bit more than 2 feet on this side of side yard, but then we've got a really big side yard on the other side, and part of that side yard has to be returned to parking, and you need 12 feet for a parking stall, and that has to be accessed right off the lane, so you're going to have to put the parking stall either here or here. The remainder of the space is going to have to be some sort of an outdoor room, which is going to have a visual connection to the inside. So you can see how the spaces are probably going to start to be laid out in terms of where things go. Also pay attention to the north arrow. This is the north face, this is the south face, and this is west. So you're going to get afternoon light coming in from the west side. So I'm very, very interested to see what you guys come up with. This is a different project than what we've done before because you have pretty much free reign. You can add windows and doors and whatever you like to the space. You just want to make sure that it stays within the 600 square foot footprint. So I'm looking forward to see what you post, and we'll talk to you guys next week. If you're interested in learning more about the principles of slow home design, you can pick up a copy of our book entitled What's Wrong with This House? It's a practical guide to finding a well-designed and sustainable home. It's available for sale on the Slow Home Studio website. It's also available for sale at Amazon.com in both paperback and the Kindle format.